One evening, Lily was coming to the end of another busy day running the commuter service. Her train was special. It was called a push-pull, which meant she could go backwards just as well as she could forwards. As she was thinking about how well her runs were today, she spotted the Earl on the platform waiting for her.
"Oh, good evening, sir. Ah, Lily, just the engine I wanted to see. Tomorrow, Whiff will be taking your passengers as I have a special job for you." "A special? For me?"
Usually Whiff or Sir Alec Greedy got the specials, while Lily was left with the normal passenger trains.
"Yes, indeed. Tomorrow we will be hosting a special children's train. A few of the classes from the local schools will be coming to the junction and will catch a special train to our museum exhibits in the castle." Oh, I see. And I'm to pull the special? Indeed. I thought you'd be the most suited for this type of run.
Lily had no idea what the Earl meant by this, but said nothing. That night, when Whiff backed down into the shed, he said,
"So you're taking the children's special, Lily?" Yes, I guess. I don't see why I am specifically."
Sir Alec Greedy huffed. "Good luck! I've heard children's trains are difficult."
"How difficult can some children be?"
Lily scoffed. The next morning, Lily arrived at the junction to find quite a few excited children on the platform. They were running around and buzzing eagerly about their special.
All right, settle down," called the teacher in charge. "We shall board the train in an orderly manner."
This expectation was immediately dashed as all the children rushed into the train. The teachers just sighed and the porters closed the doors behind them. Lily was most taken aback by the children's rowdy behavior, but set off in a calm manner. The ride down to the main line was a hair-raising ordeal. The children were bouncing off the walls of the compartments, and Lily found it difficult to keep her cool. Henry laughed as he passed. "You know, they say you should never work with children or animals." Lily took no notice. The children quieted down as they ran into the first station. This was a required stop to pin down brakes before running down a hill. The children didn't seem impressed with the journey thus far. Lily could hear them complaining.
"This train is boring,"
one said to his teacher.
"We don't go fast at all,"
said another one. Lily was most annoyed by these comments.
"If they want a roller coaster, they'll get a roller coaster,"
Lily muttered. She went as quickly as she could on the final leg to the castle. The train bumped and jolted around. The children enjoyed this treatment, but the teachers didn't. Their classes were more out of control than ever before. As the train stormed up the spiral leading to the castle station, the children jumped up and down and screamed and shouted. The teachers yelled themselves hoarse trying to regain control. The class poured out onto the platform as soon as the train came to a stop. One of the teachers immediately went to go talk to the Earl. He came out a minute later looking most upset.
"Lily, the teachers told me that you gave them a rough ride up here. I am most disappointed." I'm sorry, sir. They weren't happy with anything. I'm surprised that you, of all engines, care what a bunch of children think. That's why I asked you specifically to take this train. I thought you'd carry on no matter what they were saying."
Lily suddenly felt very foolish.
I should have, sir," she said sadly. "I'm sorry." "Oh, Lily,
the Earl said more kindly.
I'm sure you'll do a splendid job on the return trip this afternoon. Yes, sir. I will try my best, sir.
A few hours later, Lily stood with her coaches. The children were a lot calmer as they climbed into the train. As the guard's whistle blew, she gently pulled away from the platform. The run was one of Lily's best. They cruised comfortably, and Lily made sure not to go too fast. They pulled into the junction smoothly as the light started to fade. The children quietly disembarked and the lead teacher walked up to Lily.
That was a wonderful run, she complimented. The little toys were falling asleep in their seats. Sometimes it just takes a bit of patience.
Indeed so, chuckled the teacher. I'm glad the Earl assigned such a level-headed engine to pull our train. Lily smiled broadly as the teacher returned to her students. All they need is a little bit of patience, Lily repeated as she left to go get a well-earned drink.